What is up, people? Half Slab Bacon back with another snapshot update. So guys, 16W35A, and there's not a lot of changes this week. We went 2 weeks without an update, and it's actually strange. They've got some bug fixes in there that they claim are fixed this week that were already fixed. So I don't know what's going on there, whether they were rare occurrences or what. But there are a couple of important things that have happened, and we're just going to cover on those. Again, no new features till Minecon. So the first thing I want to address, and I'm going to put some links in the video description. Ilmango discovered this a couple snapshots back, and xisumavoid got involved, and I will put a link to the 3 videos in the description related if you want to watch it. But as always, we're starting off in 10.2, and I've got a redstone mechanism here. And basically what you see here is I've just got a redstone line locking a couple of droppers here, okay? The droppers contain an item. So when we release this redstone line, those droppers are going to release their items at the exact same time, and watch the lights. You can see they're going off perfectly in sync, right? Now this is important because they've changed the way hopper timings work, and at first it was a claim that they're broken. They used to load with the chunk that they were in. Now they're working on global timing. So in theory it should fix some stuff, but it also is going to have some side effects. So we'll get on that when we get into the current snapshot. The other one is, you'll notice here when we place these beside a redstone block, nothing happens until we give the redstone block itself an update. And for that, I think I don't have any item on my hotbar. Let's go with a lever. So once we give it an update, then they will go to the powered state, which is a bug. They should update immediately. The other important changes, guys, have to do with Enderman. You can notice right now I'm hitting them with a splash potion. Nothing happens. And then the big one, and this is going to require us going into survival. Hopefully I don't get bombarded by the slimes running around. Let's see if we can just get an area where there's no real slimes to bug us. We'll fly over by this chicken, hopefully. Over here looks good. So we can see if we put a zombie here, and he's not even tracking us. But if I hold the shield up... No, you're not gonna... Oh, I'm still in creative. Ah! Silly me. Okay, we'll try it with a new guy. And he should track... I'm still in creative! Why do I keep... Guys, I'm sorry. I'm all fingers today. I'm all fingers. There, he should track us, and if I hold the shield up, you can see we end up on fire anyways. It's not pretty. The other one is we're going to get a zombie pigman out here. And we're going to aggro him and block. And if I'm only part blocked, you can see I'm taking damage. Even though my shield's up, he can still hit through it. That is a bug. Okay, that he can occasionally give me damage with my shield extended. And that has been fixed. Oh, by the way, guys, there's been a lot of hustle and bustle about these fish farms. You can see I'm kind of working on something here. We got a fence gate thing here, and I'm not going to say I've been playing around with a few people's designs that were brought to my attention, and I'm not convinced yet. It's too early to tell. We've got a fix. As you guys know, if you watch my survival series, until the 1.11 change came out, I was not happy with item elevator fixes. And I showed you how most of them break in 1.11, any of the 1.10 fixes. So The same with the fish farm. I'm going to hold off a little bit, guys, and I will show you a fix when I can confirm that it's not just going to break in the next update. So we'll look at it when we hit 1.11 stable. So let's go over to 1.11 Snapshot and see what's going on. Alright guys, and we're back in the newest snapshot, 16W35A. So let's have a look. Now, as I discussed, this has been ongoing over a couple of snapshots here. Now, you're going to have to watch quickly because what has changed is they're claiming this is a fix, so it's very minimal, but if you watch those lights closely, you see how they're just ever so slightly out of sync. Let's do it again, and my testing does indicate that it is ever so slight now, whereas in the last snapshot, it was significant. So what has basically happened is they were trying to fix a bug related to how hoppers behave during chunk updates. And it also had kind of a game-breaking bug that you could exploit to duplicate items. Again, if you watch, see how they just fall ever so slightly out of sync. So their fix for the chunk loading issue has now meant the timing is not as precise as it used to be, guys. Now, for things like the Etho Hopper timer, it still functions fine. Most things, like you see me using a Hopper Love Pulsar, they should still function fine. Most basic Hopper timing mechanics like that will function fine. But there is a potential that this could break stuff like certain Hopper elevators, like the current duplication glitch. So we're going to have to watch how that behaves when we get to 1.11. Now you can see these are claiming to be fixed. However, if you notice, they said this is fixed, and it doesn't matter which side of the redstone block I put it on, not fixed. That should be open. So we got a fix that's not a fix. Big surprise. Now, the interesting one. Look at this. He's taking damage. Isn't that interesting? He still teleports, but he's taking damage. So that's something to watch out for. Now let's do our survival thing, and hopefully I can get into the right game mode this time. So let's put this guy here. Whoa. Well, that's gonna create a problem. Hey, dum-dum, track me. Track me. See, now we're not getting on fire anymore. Okay, let's just run away from that slime before we need some clear space to do our pigman here. Okay, now let's try our pigman and see if he can damage us at all. See, we're not... If he gets us with the shield down, we're still getting some damage, but once it's fully extended, we're taking no damage. So you used to get about 60% protection instead of 100, so that's a very, very big change, guys. Very big indeed. Next, I'd like to check one other thing that they claim we can is fixed. And I really want to know, and I know you guys want to know, because we've brought this up every single time. Let's go over to our fireworks randomizer, and yes, I have it on. So let's switch over to nighttime. We got to override my command block there. Okay, we got nighttime. Let's check it out, guys. Are the fireworks going to render? Yes! They fixed our fireworks. So again, nothing overly exciting this snapshot. As I said, they mentioned stuff like not being able to name pigs with saddles, but I've been able to do that in 1.10, so I don't know. There was a whole lot of minor bug fixes with the behavior of villagers, like them spawning with random item inventory. So just lots of little stuff that they do claim is now fixed. So we'll see as we move to 1.11 how that actually changes the game. But again, just bug fixes, no features until Minecon, and I'm really curious to see how this hopper behavior is going to work. If you want to see it in more detail, again, I'm going to leave the link to ilmango's video, Who Discovered It, and xisumavoid's 2 videos with his reaction after ilmango got him involved. Anyways, guys, smash the like if you enjoyed, and if you're new and you haven't already, hit subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.